I have a secret about YouTube that no one wants to admit. When you look at other creators, you look at folks like Greg Doucette, Coach Greg Doucette, one of my favorite fitness creators. You look at his feud with Mike Israetel. You look at the things that really make YouTube interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dirty little secret about YouTube. You want to know what it is?
What's the stinky little secret?
Drama is good for business.
That's true.
Drama is good for business.
Mm-hmm.
And people like drama. Because you could be connected with the creator into whatever they're talking about.
Yep.
But when they're in it with another creator,
you're in a boxing match.
It's the Royal Rumble.
Hey-yo.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's the part about YouTube that no one talks about. I was just opened up YouTube and used the restroom right before we started, saw a friend of ours. He's in a back and forth with another creator, totally different niche, right?
Interesting.
And people love drama. People love controversy. It is good for business. Now, I get it. I think Coach Greg and Mike Israetel going back and forth, I think it's interesting. I'm not going to lie. I think it's fun, right? And then they show up in a video together and it seems like it's all good even though they kind of press each other. So the question arises, as Christians, do we behave the same way as the world, especially on Ash Wednesday?
Wow. What a tie-in. Our audio's going to this TV.
I know. I'll fix it. Ash Wednesday. Shout out to everybody who's celebrating Ash Wednesday.
Shout out Lila Rose.
Shout out to Lila Rose. In light of everything, like, is that the angle, right? It's Ash Wednesday.
Did you mean to say this about Ash Wednesday?
Yeah.
Because I accidentally just pulled this up like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, it's Ash Wednesday. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. And not just Catholics do Ash Wednesday. A lot of folks do Ash Wednesday. We know that drama is good. However, as Christians, we're called to not behave like the world.
Hello.
Right? So then what do we do with that? How do we reconcile that? How do we deal with that tension of, hey man, back and forth with another creator, good for business. As a Christian though, it's not good.
Put his face on the thumbnail.
Fly shoes. Fly shoes.
Come on, fly shoes. You preach. I wish I got fly boots.
You want to see my shoes now? Shoe kick. I wish I had a shoe.
Shoe reveal.
Shoe reveal. Shoe reveal. It's
okay.
Light.
Okay.
That's light.
No, but for the regular person, that's fly shoes.
The regular light. Aren't you glad I never opened up that shoe shop? Remember I was going to open up a shoe shop?
You almost opened up a shoe shop, and then like 60 days later, COVID happened. And then the shoe market sank. So let me just say this. Some of you guys are here. I'm a big fan of Sam Shamon. Same.
I think he's hilarious. I think him being able to sandwich an insult towards me by calling me fly shoes is chef's kiss. It's amazing.
Wow.
It's amazing. I called Sam and apologized. He felt like I was being unfair to him. He didn't watch the actual videos. And this is what I mean by drama's good, is that there'll be people in people's ears talking about something that, and the person's never even watched the video.
Come on.
They throw a battery in someone's back, and then I call and I explain myself, and it's all love. So, for the record, I have no issues with Sam. I called Sam and I apologized. I said, hey, I think there is perhaps a misunderstanding. This is what I said about you. Well, he said, I heard this part, but I didn't hear all this other good stuff you said about me. I said, Sam, every video I make about you, I open up with good things. I say the honest thing, and I say good things at the end. And I never wake up and go, I want to make a video about Sam Shamon.
Yeah.
I never wake up and go, I want to talk about this person. You guys show up to the chat.
Yeah, this is your fault.
And every video I've ever made, from when I was giving Christian rappers advice on how to monetize their platform, every video I've ever made has always been led by the audience. And what is the felt need of the audience? So when you guys show up and you go, hey, what do you think about Sam Shamon going on George Janko? Do you want me to lie to you? Oh, I'm going to tell you the truth. I think Sam is brilliant. I think he has a photographic memory. I think he's one of the smartest people I've ever met. I think he's done a lot of good job. When we talked about the state of Christian apologetics, I said net positive.
Yep.
And then I said, but I think Trent Horn would have been a better fit.
I do think Sam fills a gap in the marketplace. His purple cow strategy of calling people's mother a whore. It needs to be addressed.
Okay. So.
And that's kind of a joke, but what did I actually say a few weeks ago?
What did you say?
No one watched the UFC till Conor McGregor WWE the UFC. And that's a little dramatic. I know there's people watching the UFC. Fair. But he paved the way for being a little edgy.
Yes.
And there's a chance that the person's mother is a whore.
There's a slight chance.
There's a non-zero chance.
At least in the spiritual realm.
There is proof that this person
whores.
has engaged in sex at least once.
At least once. And spiritually, if you're out here worshiping false gods,
a daggone Jezebel.
Doesn't that technically make you a whore? Wow. That's what Israel's called. Anyway.
That's all I'm saying.
So, shout out to Sam Shamon. I love that dude.
Yep.
I don't want no smoke. You guys wanted me to say what I think about with the George Janko situation. I have no comment on why that did or did not air. Okay.
Ruslan started wearing a cross in respect of Sam's conversion to Catholicism.
I started wearing my cross.
Probably around the same time.
Sam's angle, I don't think Sam's trying to convert anyone to Catholicism. I think he wants people to come over to High Church, which is a little different than a Trent Horn.
Hey, that's a good case.
I said that I wanted Trent Horn or Voice of Reason to be on with George Janko because the pushback was from Catholics primarily that I saw. Eastern Orthodox are also upset. There's a bit more mystery in their communion, but they hold very similar views. I hold a very similar view as a Protestant. I don't know how many times I got to say this. I hold a real presence view in the Eucharist, and we'd have to get really technical on even trying to figure out why I disagree, right? Having said all that, I want to honor Sam. I don't want to disrespect Sam. I love Sam. I think he's great. I think he's smart. I think he's rough around the edges. I think he thinks he's rough around the edges. And I think he's very open that the Lord is working on him. And so, I called him and apologized. Props to Sam Shamon. You guys want to know what I think about the George Janko thing happening or not happening? I already told you what I guys thought about it. I already said who the names I put in the hat. I've had, I've been very transparent. But what I'm not going to do is to poke and agitate Sam and make him more upset at me because I don't think it's helpful. I don't think it's necessary. And again, a feud with a Christian creator may be good for YouTube, but super cringe as a Christian.
Yeah,
to me, going back and forth with somebody, getting wrapped up in drama, who is a fellow brother, and I do think Sam is a brother. I think it is super cringe to be trying to go back and forth with somebody, and I have zero desire to go back and forth with anybody, let alone somebody like Sam. No desire to do that. So that's the end of that, especially on Ash Wednesday.
Is that Mark Wahlberg?
Especially, yes, it's Mark Wahlberg. Shout out to Mark Wahlberg. You know, Mark Wahlberg got a store out here in Oceanside called Municipal, right down the street from Rhythm Church.
Yes, I didn't know that was his store.
Yeah, it's his store. Yeah, we went in there.
Wow.
Interestingly enough,
what do they sell?
Heat pressed hoodies.
God bless you.
And they do it live right there?
Nope. You could just tell. Yeah, you could just tell. They got really nice stuff, and then they got kind of some.
Yeah, heat press is good. Can I borrow your heat press?
I think I gave it away.
You inspired me.
It might be here. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it away. So anyway, hopefully that clears the air. All love, all props to Sam Shamon. I don't want no smoke. Fly shoes. I'll take it. I think that was hilarious. And I called him. I said I'm sorry. I didn't know you'd find it offensive. You know, anything I've said about you has been sandwiched in good things, and then if I'm being honest about something, it's always sandwiched with good things. And but I don't want to poke, and I'm not gonna do any more. We won't put him in any more thumbnails. If you guys ask, maybe we'll address it on a live stream, but we're not gonna keep trying to do stuff like that with him. And maybe we'll have him on the channel someday.
Come on, baby.
And have a conversation in person, which will be live streamed.
Yeah,
it'll be live streamed so that there is no potential for technical issues. We won't even stream it to Patreon. We'll just make it a public live stream.
Let's go.
At someday when we have Sam on. He's in Arizona, which is like a 5-6 hour drive. So we'll have him on at some point. So anyway, hopefully that clears the air. And props to Sam. And props to all my Orthodox and Catholic folks. You guys know, I'm going to say a very libtard term. I'm an ally over here, baby.
Can't say libtard. I've learned that the hard way. I almost got canceled.
Should we clip that out?
No, you can say that.